Okay, so this reading is for my coworker that I worked with a year or so ago. I feel she really needs a reading. A couple of people have been drawing me to do some readings as well. I have a lot of requests, so I'm trying to get them done before I go to work, which seems pretty difficult, but you know, we can do this. I'm usually available on weekends, so if I'm like right now, I'm on nights, so I'm gonna try to get as many done. Anyways, so this is how it works. Okay, it's kind of hard to see. There we go. There's a circle of crystals and stones that I use to cast my circle. Basically, it's hot in this room, so I'm sorry. Basically, if anything is cast towards the middle, that means it is pertaining to yourself. If it is cast near the outer circle, other people and circumstances are involved or will affect it. If it falls outside of the circle, that means this is the ice, known as the ice period. It's basically laying in dormant. It'll happen in the future sometime. It could happen within weeks, months, things like that. So that's future. And I have gotten several of those. And sadly, because of where I read them, a lot of them go flying and roll. But it's funny because when I read them, it really pertains to their situation. So even if it falls somewhere and I have to go get it, I will still read it for you. Just saying, that's still considered the ice. So hopefully I won't have that issue with you though. I did in my last reading and it kind of sucked. But it is hot in this room. It's like a greenhouse in here. Okay, so let me get your staves or stabs and let me see. Give me a minute. I'll do 3 of them for you. And if you want another reading, you can let me know. Okay. Now, if you were here, you would be picking these, not me. So, okay. I got your 3. So let me go ahead and start reading. Get all my books in a row. I will record it. I can record it. I can write it down and just give it to you, or you could just keep the video. It's up to you. If you want both, that's fine. Okay, so let's cast your first one. Okay, well, that's blank side up. It is near the outer part of the circle, and it is blank side up. So, make sure that is actually, so that is Birkenau. It's known as the Mother Goddess or the Birch Tree Rune. Okay, and it is on the outer side of the circle, which means other people and other circumstances will affect it. That's basically, that can mean challenges. Unwillingness to accept new family members or influencing family members through guilt, dealing with cliques at work and in a friendship, and constantly starting over again rather than preserving things when things get hard. Now, this is near the outer circle. It's right on the outer circle. So that means that, of course, other things are going to influence this. If you hear any crazy noises, that's probably the kids or Jason. So, it represents a new time for beginnings or a revival of what was thought to be lost. It's an excellent omen for fertility, pregnancy, and motherhood at all ages and stages. Relationships can be the central issue at the moment. You may be either starting again or trying to revive the magic in a long-term relationship. People need you right now to offer sympathy and tender love and care. So when the blank side's up, it basically means you need to act as a peacemaker between warring family members and colleagues. To accept people for what they are, not what you would like them to be. If you're suffering from family members manipulating you through obligation or playing favorites, Or if you're suffering from clicks at work, it's time to step back and refuse to enter the power games you can't win. So you just need to kind of step out of things. You have all this stuff going on in your life. It seems like you have a lot of people influencing you, tugging you different ways. Like, you need to just kind of step back from it. As well as your relationship. That's a big issue right now. This is your central issue at the moment, and you need to be trying to revive the magic in your relationship and offer some love and sympathy towards that person. Okay, so let's cast your second one. Please don't roll. Don't roll. I will cast that one again because I don't know which side it landed up, but that's the ice. So I'm going to do it, but it's going to be considered the ice. Okay, so symbol side up, I'll put over here in the ice. Oh, Lord, it's so hot in this room. I turn on my fan and everything in here. Good place to put all my plants. Okay, so this is the Odin, or God of Mouth, Voice of the Universe rune. It fell outside of your circle, so that means this is pertaining to your future. The symbol side is up, so that's good for inspiration, continuing or reviving good luck, passing tests, examinations, or interviews, any artistic ventures you want to go on, and a chance to take the lead or a promotion. And let's see. It's an excellent rune for self-employed or contemplating self-employment business ventures or even creative projects. Go for that big break or that promotion or launch your creative ventures when the time's favorable. If there are any conflicts at work or at home, reason to dialogue and persuasion are the way forward. It could also say that basically if you're stuck in an old dialogue of unresolved in the past, you need to resolve it. You may not be hearing what others are saying to you, especially loved ones, but you're being sidetracked and put down, and you have a lot of rejections in your own head that you need to get past to move forward. But if you are considering any self-employment in your future or anything like that, you definitely need to go for it, because obviously this is your future. It can also say that you need to, in your future, you need to watch your words before, and the effects of them before you say it. It can come out as anger. It can also be something written, such as on Facebook or anything. You really need to kind of watch that in your future. If you get upset with someone, you need to watch what you say. It is the rune of All Father, which is Odin, and the growing authority and embracing leadership or launching major dreams and ambitions. So if there's any good ambitions or dreams that might, like any opportunities that are coming up in your future or anything that you're considering to do, you need to go for it. That's basically what that one's saying. Okay, so next, let me get my right hand. Do not roll. I'm so tired of these things rolling. You just maybe have more things in your future than anything else, because these just keep rolling on me. So that is actually up. And that is that one's actually, I don't remember if I've seen this one before. I'm still trying to memorize them, so have some patience with me. Okay, so this is the Nadi's Festival of Fire rune. It is known as the rune of our needs. It is towards the middle, so this is pertaining to your inner self and towards you. No other people or other circumstances are influencing this. So meeting the needs of others at the expense of our own is basically what this is telling you. Codependency, over-possessiveness by others. This is the fire rune. It represents the wooden spindle that generates the festival of fire by friction. It represents our personal needs and desires. So it's a rune of independence. It's also associated with love magic. So this is telling you that there may be something you need to do that perhaps has been pushed aside, but with no helping hand. It's time to make it happen yourself, so you need to do it yourself independently. It's an excellent omen for all independent ventures or any solo business initiatives, which I keep seeing in your reading, so I don't know if you plan on doing anything. It also indicates over-reliance on others or over-involvement in the lives of your family or friends. It warns a love you cannot reveal needs you to demand more or risk all, or the flame will go out. So if there's any love that you can't reveal that is demanding anything, you need to kind of give it to them, risk everything for them, or the flame's going to go out. So I don't know if there's anything going on in that part of your life. It also can say that if you do have a business initiative and there's a lot of work, there's going to be a lot of work basically to initially launch that. So let's say, for example, because I know you bake, let's say you wanted to do that at home or on the side or something and kind of do your own thing. And you're going to have to put a lot into it just to launch it, like just to start it. But that's basically what it's saying, but you're going to have to do it yourself. And there's something that you do actually need to do that you have pushed aside. You also need to do that yourself with no help. So that's basically what that reading says. So hopefully that helped answer some of your questions. If not, I can give you another reading. Just let me know, okay? And I love you, lady, and hopefully